This is the Hebrew Bible. It's a collection of 24 books arranged in a unique tripartite or three-part structure from which it earns its name, the Tanakh. Tanakh is an acronym that refers to these three categories that divide up the books: the law, the prophets, and the writings. And this three-part structure is so important to the Jewish people that they used it to name their Bible, and claim that it had been this way since 500 BC. Unless you're Catholic or Orthodox, who claim that prior to the 2nd century, the Hebrew canon was fluid, containing extra books known as the apocrypha, that Rome declared Holy Scripture at the Council of Trent. And to defend this decision, they point out that the Greek Bible, which contains these extra books, was heavily relied upon by 1st century Jews, including the authors of the New Testament. And since it was part of their collection, found among the regular traditional books, it was accepted as scripture. They'll even point out that in the Greek Bible, some of these books are found scattered within some of the categories that make up the Hebrew Bible. Well, it's true that the New Testament authors heavily relied upon the Greek Bible when quoting the Old Testament, but they avoided these extra books like the plague, with a total of 0 clear references to them, which speaks volumes. Secondly, the Greek Bible, or Septuagint, is famously known for its unique 4-part structure, including the 3 categories of the Hebrew Bible plus the historical books, depending on the manuscript. And it's in all of these categories, except for the law, that we find these extra books spread out in. Why is that a problem? Because there's never been an iteration of the Hebrew Bible, when named by the 3-part structure, that contained any of the apocryphal works. Even Christ refers to the Hebrew Bible this way in Luke 24:44 when he references the law, the prophets, and the Psalms, or writings. And even beyond the New Testament, the evidence we have from historical figures and even the apocryphal works themselves that reference this 3-part canon, claiming that it's made up of the traditional 24 books, the 24 that we have in the Protestant canon today. And since the apocrypha is found in the 4-part Greek Bible, this means any reference to the tripartite Hebrew canon excludes all of the non-traditional apocryphal books. So despite Martin Luther, despite Protestant church differences, it's the fact that the traditional books have always enjoyed majority consensus throughout history, while the apocrypha has not. And that's why it's not scripture.